Happy Gay Day! I am that Gay Tre, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, I know you probably already seen the title, and trust me, we are going to get into all the details. Just hold on. But before we do, make sure to like and comment on this video. Make sure to also hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications to get notified when I post the new videos, which I'm hoping will be every Wednesday, but like, life's hard right now, but hopefully it'll be every Wednesday. So be sure to do all that for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. And let's get into it. Now, this story is about my ex. And just a little background, me and my ex dated for 8 years. And a lot of stuff has accumulated over those 8 years. Like, I have a lot of story times about my ex. So if you do want to hear more about it, don't comment down below and I will post more story times. I actually have so many story times to tell that I'm really excited about that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know about. So why not just post them on the internet, you know? So this story, my ex, we will call him, because I have to change his name, obviously. I'm not that bitter ex. I'm gonna name him Edward. His name will be Edward. I'm Bella. His name will be Edward. And Edward was like my first everything. We met when I was 13 and he was also 13, and we dated until we both turned 21. So 8 years. And it was a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I feel like every relationship has a lot of ups and downs, but like ours was just like a repeating cycle because of a lot of certain things that would happen, and like a lot of certain things that, like, you know, he did. That he did, not me. So this particular story happened when I was 16. It had to have been when I was 16. I remember my mom had got me in a hotel room. I thought I was really bougie, really fancy. We got a hotel room for my birthday. I was living it. I was that kid. I was just living it. I was living it up. I was eating it up. I loved it. And I remember, like, I invited most of my friends over and stuff like that. Like, we spent the night in this really beautiful hotel room. It was so nice. And, you know, we're, like, doing, like, kid things. Like, we were just running around the hotel room and this and that, like, having a ball, whatever. And so I remember this particularly because, like, we were in, like, the exercise room for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember we were there when this situation happened. Don't know why I remember it. And I remember I was doing something and all of a sudden I get this text from this random number. And so I'm sitting there like, okay, I don't know this number, but like, I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not a rude person. Like, so I texted back and the text had said, "Hey, are you Edward's boyfriend?" And I was like, "Yes, that is me. What's up?" And so they had texted back, "Oh, okay, I just wanted to let you know that I'm his cousin. And, you know, that's who I am." And I was like, "Oh, okay, his cousin. It's kind of weird that, you know, your cousin's texting me, but whatever, I guess." So through that, you know, all my friends are still running amok, like having a good time, like, you know, because we were kids. We were just vibing. We're having a good time. We're doing like kid stuff. I don't know. And so after that, I'm like, "Oh, hi. Yeah, you know, that's me. How are you?" And this and that. And so his cousin, we'll say cousin. Anyway, his cousin, proceeds to tell me, like, "Hey, just to let you know, Edward got in a car crash." What? Are you serious? My boyfriend of what? 3 years now, got in a car crash. Obviously, what do? You're devastated. I'm confused. What? And so I immediately just like, I get sad because like, this is my boyfriend and I'm hearing from his cousin that like he got in a car crash and that it was a bad one. So immediately excuse me? What did you just say? Immediately, you could tell like I was very upset and stuff like that. Like my friends were like trying to console me and stuff, but I was really like visibly upset about it. And so they continued to text me saying like, yeah, he's been in a really bad car accident. Like, we don't know if he's gonna live or not. Like, this is really bad. And I'm sitting there, at this point I'm crying. And I'm sitting there trying to like, you know, get more information out of them. I'm like, you know, what hospital is he at? Like, what are his vitals? Like, I don't know doctor stuff, but like, what's going on? Like, is there anything I can do to help? Like, I'm feeling helpless at this point. I don't know what to do. It's like, honestly, it broke my heart. I was actually really upset about it. And so they're not telling me anything. I'm just sitting there like, I'm crying. My friends are like, ooh, what's going on? Like, ooh. It's my birthday. I think the whole thing out of this is, it's my birthday. And I'm being told that Edward got in a car accident. Great. So, keep going. They don't tell me anything. And like, they literally just like stopped texting me after that. Like, done. Didn't say anything else to me. I'm sitting there crying, texting them like paragraphs, trying to figure out what's going on. Nothing. They said nothing to me. Nada. So I'm pretty sure at this point you can just tell, or you should just know, my birthday was ruined. I did not recover from that. The rest of the night was bad, even though my friends were like, you know, trying to like do stuff and trying to like get me to like, you know, be happy and stuff like that. Like it wasn't that literally ruined my birthday. So after that day, after my birthday, I ended up still texting his phone, like trying to see like, you know, what's going on and like what happened and like, is he okay? Is he even alive? You know, like at that point, I'm like, is he not alive, or like what's going on? So fast forward through all of this, and it's like 2 months later. It's 2 months later, and I get this text message from his number, from Edward's number, saying, no, this is my favorite part of this story. This is my favorite part of the story. I get a text message from Edward's number saying, and I quote, I remember this so clear as day, and I quote, "Hey, I had amnesia and I just remembered who you were." This is like my favorite story, dude. This is my favorite story, man. Oh God, I lived for that. That's like, it's such an iconic quote. I will never forget that line at all. That's like my favorite line that he's ever said to me. And he's said some things to me. Like, that's my favorite one. Like, mwah, beautiful. It cracks me up literally every time I tell this story. Like, it's so funny. So I'm sitting there, I'm in the kitchen at this time with my mom, and I get this text, and I'm like, "Hey mom, like Edward's saying like, you know," cause obviously I had told her what had happened on my birthday, and then like leading up to that, like I was like, "Hey mom, Edward just said like he had amnesia and like he just remembered who I was." My mom, now if you don't know, Black moms don't be dealing with that too well. don't mess with they babies, because my mom wasn't having any of that, like at all. When I tell you, she was not feeling that vibe at all. She was not feeling the vibe. And she literally, when I like told her, she like literally like looked at me, like she did that black mom look. Like she was just like, and I was like, so she was just like, I know you don't believe that. And I was like, no, obviously not. But at the time, what am I, 16? At the time, my 16-year-old self, my bobblehead self at that time, gooseneck bobblehead self, I was like, you know what? You know what? This is my first love. I love him. I was literally like, Mom, you don't know him like I do. I love him. He loves me. You don't understand. You've never been in love like this. This is love. And my mom literally looked at me and was just like, so it was just so funny because I was like so convinced. I was like, no, this actually happened. Like, he was in a car accident. Like, he had amnesia. Like, he loves me. He just remembered who I was. That's so romantic. It's so sweet. And inevitably, knowing what I know now and looking back, like to this day, like even if I asked him to this day, even though we haven't talked for like 2 years, even if I asked him to this day, he will still deny that it was a lie. Like I remember the last time I asked him, he still said that that was the truth. Like that's what happened. You had amnesia for 2 months. No. I'm not feeling that vibe. But so, no, still back then, still like, you know, going against my mom's will and stuff, I took him back. And we did it for like, what, 5 more years after that? We dated for 5 more years after that, and you know, because I loved him, because I was big. And so, yeah. What he was doing through those 2 months, I have no idea. Like, I genuinely do not know what he was doing. I don't know if, like, you know, like, it was like, if he just wanted a break, or like if he was cheating on me, or like what was going on. But to me and to everyone else I tell this story to, he faked having amnesia. That's like spot on. Spot on. I don't care what anybody says, he faked that. I mean, you can try to argue with me in the comments, because I'll be reading everybody's comments, but like, he faked it. He faked it. Girl, he faked it. I don't care. He faked it. It was just like, God, looking back, I'm like, oh, I made so many bad love decisions with him. Like, Jesus. Like, knowing what I know now, I would never. But that was the story of how my ex faked having amnesia to not talk to me for 2 months. So if you guys like that video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell to turn on the bell notifications to get notified when I post a new video. Like I said, I'm gonna try to post like every Wednesday. Like that's gonna be my goal. And I'm hoping you guys did like this quick story time, because I have so many more story times to tell. my life's been interesting, and I feel like people will get a good laugh out of it. I mean, I have, at least. So just make sure to, like, you know, comment down below what your favorite part of the story is. Let me know if there's anything that you guys actually want me to do, like any pranks on my, like, best friend and roommate, or like any cooking videos, because I do know how to cook, and there's actually some stuff that I probably will film cooking. But like, just let me know if you guys want to do anything. Well, I mean, I love you guys so much. Bye. Mwah!